are listening to the 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 beer with a sports talk and a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Sports Network. Listen in as Brent and Dave invite you to belly up to the bar with them to talk about everything in the world of sports, just like you would do at your favorite watering hole. It's sports, beer, and shenanigans, so belly up to the bar with us, grab a beverage, and let's get into it.
Masters on Saturday afternoon when I got done baseball, and then Sunday morning when they were finishing up the third round. And I was just before I was going to the ball field, I found cause I don't have a dog in the race or a horse in the fight or whatever it is when it comes to golf. I watch it just for the sake of watching it. It's the Masters, so you're supposed to, as a sports guy, as a podcaster, and just to make sure you're filling the blanks and checking all the boxes. It's enjoyable. I like it. But I found myself cheering against Brooks Koepka. Like every time he was lining up for a tee shot, I was like, put it in the bush, put it in the bush. Like just fade one away. And every time he was lining for a putt, I was like, miss. Under my breath, not saying it out loud. I was like, fuck, I hope this guy blows it. And it all stems from watching that Full Swing documentary on Netflix a few weeks back. I've only watched 3 episodes of it, but I found that Brooks Koepka to be an absolute fucking dickhead, and he just came across as a complete nozzle to me. Is it wrong to push judgment on a guy that you really don't know anything about, and that to hope bad things for when you're watching a golf tournament? Because like with golf, you only have that athlete that you can cheer for or against. Is it wrong of me to be acting like a petulant 14-year-old watching golf?
Absolutely not. That's what sports is all about, man. You got to cheer for the home team and you got to root against the opposition. Golf is different because you get to pick who the home team is, right? You get to pick your favorite golfers, and you pick your favorite golfers because of whatever, because of the way they dress, because of the way they smoke the ball, because of the way they're short game, because there's so much money putting, because whatever. You pick your reasons why you're going to like and not like a guy. And that's kind of a fun thing about golf. Like for me, it's all Fat Reed. That Fat Reed, I cannot stand that guy. He makes my blood boil. I hated that guy before he won a couple.
Well, isn't there rumors that he's a cheater? Like that's kind of well known that he has the whole in the pocket theory and everything else. There's like he always has 4 or 5 balls in his pocket when he goes in the
never
bush.
Has a bad line. Yeah,
found it.
Never has a bad line. Never loses a ball. Sues his parents. He's suing McElroy. He's suing this guy.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's a litigious motherfucker too, right? And people like that. It's just like, where do you get off? Like he's divorced his parents and. Just sit there and be fat and get out of my way. Sign with Liv. He's a liver too. And and that's also too, I cheer against the Liv guys. Mickelfat I cheer against. I cheer against Serge. I don't even know if Serge teed it up this year. Did he?
I don't think he did.
Oh no, he did. He missed the cut. But fuck you, Serge. Fuck you, Fat. Fuck you, Mickelfat. Like. And so Koepka I don't dislike him the way you dislike him.
I hate him. I hate him.
Yeah, but no, he's down on
I don't even hate him as much as I hate his wife. And that makes me hate him because his wife come across as a complete fucking idiot on that Netflix documentary, and anybody who would marry someone like that must be a dickhead too. So that's why I hate Koepka, because his wife seems like more of a fucking douche nozzle than he does, and that's why I hate him as much, because I wouldn't. I mean, fuck, who the fuck am I? But like I wouldn't associate with her at all. Like I'd be like.
You wouldn't put up with that B-level shit.
Like, get out. No, we're not talking. We're not. Screw off. She is such an idiot, like an idiot. Because even during that documentary, she was blabbing about something and he was brushing her off. That's how much she annoys him. And then so if she's annoyed by him and he sticks with her, I'm out. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Like it's just not like and golf might be one of the only sports because like we said, it's just athlete, 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 and that's it. You're not a team. Golf might be the only thing where when you hate some or like you could hate guys on teams and you can hate teams, but it gets more personal with golf. I think it just gets more personal.
Yeah, well, yeah, golf and tennis, and I don't watch near the tennis I used to. Like, in fact, I watch almost no tennis. But back in the day when I was in my teens and 20s, I watched a ton of tennis. I was a big McEnroe fan. Didn't care for Connors. Yvonne Lendl, didn't care for him at all. Like Stefan Edberg from Sweden, I didn't like Mats Wilander.
Yeah.
Right? It's all the game and the way they give their interviews. I warmed up. I actually saw Andre Agassi play tennis live when once too. But nonetheless, it's all a matter of like how they conduct themselves. And so I think when you're cheering for players in individual sports such as golf and tennis, it becomes more indicative of things that you like and don't like. They're an extension. I'm not going to say an extension of your personality, but an extension of things that you strive to be or like. And you don't like guys that are really good at golf but carry themselves like absolute donkeys.
Like the only thing I could possibly compare it to, Dave, is maybe that if I wasn't a Yankees guy and if A-Rod didn't go to the Yankees, so I kind of had to tolerate a guy that was on my team, getting the odd RBI and a home run and helping to win games. They only won the one championship with him, but you kind of have to cheer for a guy that's on your team that you cheer for. If A-Rod would have stuck around, say in Texas forever, I mean, Texas is irrelevant. The Rangers nobody cares about the Rangers, but if A-Rod, let's say, went to the Red Sox, maybe that would have been a different situation where I hate that player and I hate that team. And there's reasons why I would have hated A-Rod, just like I mentioned with Koepka. He's a nozzle. He does this, does this. It would have been easy to hate. Like A-Rod would have been those easily hateable guys for me that most team sports don't have, right?
So he gave you an out to stop hating, but you still
I
dislike
didn't.
him.
I never liked him till the end where he tricked me, and I've apologized to people before how A-Rod did trick me. The forgive campaign, the whole bit, he tricked me, and I hate him again now that he's off a team, and now he's just on TV. I can't stand listening to his voice. But if he would have been playing for a team other than the Yankees, he would have been that guy that I would have easily hated back in his playing days.
You know what? I listened to your podcast, Aaron, Brutally Honest the other day. You took a pretty good run at old Mikey Trout, who has not done anything bad in his career except for sign contracts for a lot of fucking money. Chicken shit, I believe. Like
if Mike Trout wanted to win somewhere, and I said it with brutally honest with Aaron, if Mike Trout actually wanted to do something with his career and win something and not just pad stats, he could. He would walk into whoever's fucking. I know it's not Gene Autry anymore. It's been Gene Autry for a long time.
Marty Marino or something.
Marino or Artie Marino.
Marino.
If Mike Trout wanted to do something with his career, and to win something, he could very easily walk into his to ownership office and say, "Trade me right now. Make the deal, make it get done. I don't want to be here. This team stinks. We're always going to stink. I want to go. I made a mistake signing that contract. Figure it out. I want to go." Trout's a chicken shit.
So, like, calling him, like, you think he's a chicken shit, but you don't hate him.
I don't hate him. I just think he's I think he mails it in. He plays good enough to be Mike Trout, and he doesn't do anything to go to the next level.
What else do you want from him? Like, he's
Play to win.
Literally, he is playing to win.
No, he's not. It's
easy.
It's easy to play baseball when you're playing games that don't matter.
Do you think his Hall of Fame career is kind of padding stats after game 120? Like the last 40, he's just raking just because he can, and he's seeing some.
Let's compare him. Okay, we just talked.
I don't know.
We just talked last segment about McDavid don't do fuck all. What's his career? What the fuck's the difference with Mike Trout?
Yeah, but he's making the playoffs every year, McDavid, right?
So Trout's actually even worse for not even putting the effort into even being on a team that's relevant.
But we also said that hockey is a different sport than baseball, right? Because so much fewer play, there's so many more games, and there's so much more fewer teams making the playoffs.
If Trout wanted to win something or give himself a chance to win something, he very easily could. Very easily.
So you think, like, to respect Mike Trout, he has to say if Ohtani leaves,
he should leave too.
He should leave too. He says, like, you guys lied to me. You guys brought this guy
We
in,
haven't done anything.
and I appreciate it. But you haven't addressed the real issues. It takes more than two to carry a team.
You got Carlo or Anthony Rendon fucking choking out fucking fans. That's who you get?
War of
zero.
One. Zero, sorry, yeah.
But he might have got one this week. Who knows?
Whatever, yeah.
Might have improved his stats this week. Who knows? But yeah, it's.
I saw the Jays, their closer plunked him with the bases loaded. So I don't know if that was.
That was quite the ball game yesterday. I caught the end of that thing yesterday. My sister, she must have been watching the Jays game as well. It's funny how baseball kind of overtakes people a little bit when it comes to this time of year. But she asked me how I felt about the extra innings rule. Do you like it? The guy on first and second.
I don't care. Just like I get it why they do it, and it's to save arms and to get these games over with. I honestly don't care because there's nothing cool about a game going 17 innings except it's.
But there's nothing cool about in game 162 with a guy on second base and extra innings when the game means something, and a bunt error costs a guy a playoff spot.
Well, that would
it costs a team that's not even playing in that game a playoff spot when you're not playing the real game.
But
that's what bothers me.
Both teams get a chance.
Like when you're not playing the game that's played for 99% of the season, and that costs somebody something. I don't like that.
That's overtime in the NFL. That's overtime in hockey, and now that's overtime in baseball.
I don't like overtime in hockey.
And basketball and NBA basketball is a joke. So like I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I just find it I find it shitty when they change the rules at the end of a game or in the middle of a game for TV reasons. I think it's wrong.
I don't think they do it for TV. That's
the only reason why they do it.
No, I think they don't want to burn arms, right? I think the players
then don't pull a pitcher in the fifth inning because he's thrown 80 pitches.
That's a point as well. But like there's a 17 inning game like is not cool either.
Well, but how many? Like, we're not a stats podcast by any means. Like you wonder how many of those there would be a year, anyways, right?
Well, there's a lot less 12 inning games than there used to be. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, you just wonder why. Right? Anyways, it's just odd.
You just listened to the 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 beer with sports talk and a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Media Network. Let's get into it.